The following views are those of the host and not those of Clear Channel Broadcasting licenses. Welcome to the Know Nothing Show with Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman, who've been in the legal profession for over 30 years and now want to share their experience and knowledge with you. Hey, maybe they do know a little something. You can join Alan and Rich by calling in toll-free 1-800-889-0267 or watch them on elkinsandfriedman.com on Friday nights. Now your hosts for the next hour, Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman.
Hey now, and a good evening to everybody. Should say good Friday to everybody, or happy Good Friday. And look who's sitting to my left, the lovely Nicole, who we haven't seen in about a month and a half.
I'm back.
How are you, lovely Nicole?
It is a Good Friday when I'm back.
It is Good Friday, and it's even better that you're here.
Thank
you know who's not here with us tonight, Nicole?
Not
Mr. Friedman. When I last left him, it was about 5 o'clock, and it didn't look like he was in a hurry. I wonder if he's listening to us. He should come running in. You know, actually, I think we should play a trick on him. And as always, let me just say we're here with Freddie, our producer. We're here with his lovely assistant, Linda. And, of course, the wonderful Linda Bordup. How are you tonight, Lynn?
Good, real good.
But I was going to say, you know, when I got to the station, I froze for a minute because there's a sign on the door that says we're closed for Good Friday. So I think what should happen, when Richard gets here, I think we should let him think that the station's closed and nobody's here. We can't make it easy on him, so when he calls, why don't you not pick up? Doesn't he normally call you?
Yeah, well, last time he just, rang that doorbell, so should I not let him
don't
in?
do anything, and we're going to wait for him to call me, and I'm going to put it on speaker so I can hear, and I'm going to tell him that we're not here.
Okay.
That's funny.
All right, let's do that. We got to have some fun.
He's probably listening.
Oh, crap.
He's
doggone it. You're right. He could be listening.
He says he does that. That's why he comes in late, so he could hear us.
All right, you stinking weasel. Well, in the event you're not listening. Well, all right. Well, there goes that joke. Yeah, I guess I'm an idiot. An idiot
Not
with
April
jet
Fool's
lag.
Day. Oh, well.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's just say hi to everybody. And we were off last week, and the week before we had a guest on. Sorry we repeated the show. And frankly, I kind of debated doing the show. Let's face it, a lot of people are off for Good Friday, feel a little guilty, but just figured didn't do the show last week.
Yeah,
we should follow through like the mailman. Well, we're here, and we're glad everybody's with us and hopefully listening to us. If you'd like to call in and opine an opinion, you can call us at 561-844-6167 anywhere in the Palm Beaches. And if by chance you're listening out of the area or following us on the KnowNothingShow.com, feel free to call in at 1-800-889-0267. Can't quite read the last
We should
letter
hold it
there.
up when
7.
you do that. So people can see it.
0267. I should. I usually have it written down, but what the heck? It's tired. Now, you don't even know this, Nicole, because you wonder if we were having a show. I literally came back from Las Vegas. I didn't tell you that.
Well, you did tell me you
Did I tell you? I flew out Tuesday morning. And then my wife actually joined me on Wednesday. She was doing a promotional event for Delta Airlines in Los Angeles, so she actually met me. So I got to, hang out, do my own thing for a little bit, which I'll talk about. But the real reason we went out there is that we went to see Lorde. Now,
I love Lorde.
See? Now, it's so interesting because so many people, I'd probably say 40, just don't know her, okay? And her audience, primarily, other than people with good taste like you, are younger people. But I like Lorde. She's very talented.
Yeah.
A young girl from New Zealand.
Amazing. You went there just to see her?
Just to see her. This is what you can do when you're married to a flight attendant, Nicole. So what happened, I flew out there, and the concert was great. And the best part about the concert, it's at the pool area of the Cosmopolitan. I've been out to Las Vegas lots of times. In fact, one of my kids went to school out there, so I know it well. But I actually went to a concert out poolside, and it's already nice and it's warm, okay, and it cools off a little in the evening. Perfect environment to see. Let's see. I'm getting a text here. Let's see who that might be. Oh, it's Richard. Okay, hold the line and let's see what's going on. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Richard. Richard, are you there? Richard? Well, no Richard? I guess I'll have to hang up on Richard. Of course, I have my earphone on.
I was about to say, how can you hear what you hear?
Yeah, that's a good trick. Yeah, doubly stupid tonight I am. Anyway, let me know if he calls.
I will.
Is he buzzing? All right.
Not yet.
So anyway, the funny thing about going to the concert, I booked it and it was cheap enough. That's the other thing. If you do it far enough advance, tickets were like $35.
Wow.
It's like, it's insane.
That's great.
So you're at a
It was
real intimate atmosphere,
yeah.
poolside. Now I'm like,
Bikinis and everything in the daytime or nighttime?
What's that?
Were the girls in the bikinis out?
No,
or?
not so much. But
No.
you know what, Heather? So what happens is that when you go up there, I know from the previous concerts I've gone to, people start lining up, and the concert's called for 8 o'clock. It's already always an opening act. But I figured the way they had it last time, most people it's standing room only. Okay, you're young, you stand, that's great. Okay, I'm not. I want to sit on a chaise lounge by the pool. And what happened, I didn't know this, but they actually took a lot of them away. But there were maybe about 5 kind of like alcove areas with like mats that you could lay on. Perfect view of the stage.
Nice.
So I said to my wife, we got to get there a little early and get in line so that I get one of those seats. So we get there, and I'm not kidding. I probably got there about 7:15. Okay, there was a line a mile long, and the average age, I'd say, were probably young females. Okay, probably about 16 to maybe 25. And the line went for a half a mile.
Yeah, they camp out. They probably.
So I had to wait to get in there. So it's like I got out of line. Okay, I'll go get some pizza and this and that. So actually, once we got in there, it's kind of interesting because all the young girls, they run up to the front of the stage. So I ran over, got my place. Of course, what I wasn't smart enough to realize that by the time the concert started, it was so crowded, there were people standing in front of me. But it was a great atmosphere. And it was a good show.
Nice.
So that's what we did. Did that and some other stuff, which I could talk about. But it was fun.
That's great.
And
I got her CD. I like all her songs.
Do you? Okay.
I listen to it all.
Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, I recognize maybe about 4 of the songs. I know
Did she look like really gothic? Did she
Okay, well, Freddie, actually, let's put up the picture. I have 2 concert pictures.
Yeah.
First, I have a picture of a giant Easter bunny. We can go through that. But I gave you a picture of the stage with Lord. It's like the 3rd one I sent you.
I got the bunny. You want the bunny?
No, I gave you 3 pictures.
Lord.
You didn't get them. All right, put the bunny up while you look for the other.
Did you
Put
take
the
any
bunny up?
videos?
Yeah, put the bunny up. I did. I took a picture of the concert. I wanted to share it. Well, that's everybody. That's my Easter bunny picture. And that bunny is actually a real chocolate egg. The screen is kind of distorted, but my wife in Los Angeles went to this one-of-a-kind store and got this giant Easter bunny.
What is that made out of?
Chocolate, and it's sprayed. It's sprayed.
Nice.
Sprayed chocolate. Now, I have my concert pictures here. Freddie, you sure I didn't send you a concert picture?
Well, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, it's got to be a concert picture, Freddie. Let's see. Put up whatever you got.
It's got to be a mess. What it
Is it? Oh, here's Rich calling me again. Let's see what he wants. Here.
What does he want?
Wait a minute. Hello?
Hi. I've been here for 10 minutes.
Where are you?
It's like, let me in.
Did,
At the door. It's locked. I've been here
Well-
for 10 minutes.
wait a minute. No joke. Didn't anybody tell you? I tried calling you. Wouldn't pick up your phone. There's really no show tonight. They went home for Good Friday. Everybody went home.
What's your car doing here?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. All right, there's really a show. Here, somebody's coming to let you in, so hurry up.
I've been here for 10 minutes.
You've been there for about 5 minutes. All right, hurry up.
Never longer than that.
All right, hurry up. Goodbye. All right, Mr. Friedman's on his way. Anyway, Freddie, if you put the picture up, you put it up.
I'm looking for
Anyway, the point is, I was the oldest guy there, but had a good time.
This is it?
Yeah, if you twist the picture.
Well, you sent it crooked.
Did I? Can you flip that?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, if anybody looking turns their head, you see Lord in the red there? If you just
Oh,
turn, it's
yeah,
like
I see.
sideways.
I see.
Yeah.
I really sent you the picture like that?
No, I made it up.
All right.
Rotate.
Anyway, so that's the concert. It's outside, and the great thing, you sit 200 feet away at the most where I was.
That's cool.
Anyway. So it was cool.
Did you meet her?
What's that?
Did you meet her?
No, it's not like a meet and greet, but she's real nice and, sweet girl, very talented. So anyway, that was that. But anybody, I got to say, you know that the economy's coming back? What's that?
Oh, you want to
What
see
you got?
how Easter eggs are made?
Oh, that's funny. We can put that
Can you
up
put it
there.
up?
Yeah, why not?
I'll
Freddie
send it
will
during
send
the
it.
break.
Rich will appreciate that. He
All right.
forgot.
Hey, Rich.
Hi. Hey,
Long
Rich,
time
you
no
out there for
see.
10
I
minutes?
was out there for 10 minutes. I thought I lost my job
You were there
for a
for
second.
about 3 minutes.
That
Did
was
you see
longer
the
than-
sign on the door that said I should have parked around the side? It said there was the office.
No,
was
no,
closed.
I'll tell you exactly what time I called. I got it all on tape
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I called, let's see now.
We're not that.
Here it is. At 7:10 I called.
7:10.
7:10. So now
well,
it's 7:16.
You got any plans for Easter Sunday or weekend? Anything?
Yeah, I was going to go on one of those Easter egg.
You're going on an
rolls.
Easter egg
Yeah.
hunt? Are you? Is
Yeah.
there a free one in the building?
No, I'm just going to go around
Steal
and
the eggs from
go
the
to
little kids?
closest church and participate.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, they got refreshments and everything. It's great.
You know, funny, that kind of makes me think. I used to love the Cadbury Easter eggs until I reached a certain age, and I got too old where they were sickening sweet. I used to love those.
What age is that?
I was probably about 51. But
Wow.
but no, you know what I also like? Do you like Peeps? I love Peeps.
I love. I was going to tell you the Peeps.
Peeps are
I love
delicious.
them.
What color? Pink or
Well, they
yellow?
have gourmet
I like
ones
those.
now, even ones with filling in them that I haven't
Really?
had. But yeah, I like the regular marshmallow Peeps.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
Best
Wait all year
part.
for that.
That's right. You wait till Easter Sunday. You know, you go to a store that's open. There aren't too many, but usually like CVS, you can run in there and get some Sal Peeps.
I do that all the time. I do that for Valentine's Day.
Do you? You buy
You
day old
wait till
candy?
like 10 minutes before the store is closing.
Somehow.
You get everything for half off.
Well, that's great. Well, everybody enjoy their Easter now. I don't know if we should take a break or go right to our first story.
Let's take a break.
Want to take a break?
I gotta
Wanna take a
freshen
break,
up.
Glenn? All right, Rich has to freshen up.
How do you
Use the
know this,
toilet.
All right.
All right,
We'll be right back. So come back, please.
Life is so overwhelming right now, isn't it? Emotional and financial challenges too much? More debt than you can possibly handle? Are you facing divorce or another family law problem? Injured and don't know where to turn? There is a source of solid, affordable legal guidance. At Elkins and Friedman, an experienced lawyer will explain options and treat you with respect and dignity. They help people throughout Central and South Florida solve those problems. This is a law firm you can trust, where they actually pick up the phone when you call. They have a 30-year record of positive results, and they make legal costs manageable for people from all walks of life. Make the call, 954-372-2630. When you visit, you might even meet Tiffany, the office mascot. Elkins and Friedman take the intimidation and the worry out of getting the legal help you really need. Call 954-372-2630 and begin to make sense of your life. Offices in Fort Lauderdale, Boynton Beach, and Palm Beach Gardens. Non-lawyer spokesperson. Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.TV. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422. This is the Know Nothing Show with practicing attorneys Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman. Elkins and Friedman have been helping folks throughout Florida for more than 30 years, and they're here now to share their knowledge and experiences with you. Stand by for more information and fun.
Hey, now we're back. We're back with a full crew here.
Yes. Ready to go.
And speaking of crews, Richard, do you ever hear of the Wu-Tang clan?
The Wu-Tang what?
Wu-Tang.
They're rappers?
Well, they're rappers, yeah. Nicole, you've heard of Wu-Tang,
I've heard of
right?
Wu-Tang. Oh, yeah.
Pretty dirty. Well,
Hardcore.
the interesting thing, Rich loves it. Richard, I'm glad you got here just in time.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I got a great penis story. For the three
geez.
listeners that are out there listening to us, there's a rapper that had formerly been a part of Wu-Tang, and now he's in a group called North Star. Well, you say, well, who's this guy? His name's,
heard them.
well, he's up on the screen. Everybody knows his name. His name's Andre Johnson. And what's interesting, I'm in Las Vegas and I'm reading the news thinking, wow, I better get some articles for Friday's show.
Right?
You couldn't, like heaven, it just falls out of heaven. Here's the story. Rapper severs penis, jumps off building and survives.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
You heard about this?
Oh, that was him?
Oh.
Yeah, so it says news of bizarre tragedies emerging out of L.A. today. This was the 16th, so this was what? That was,
2 days
2 days ago.
Yes.
Said a rapper named Andre Johnson of North Star, you love this, cut off his penis and then jumped off a building and survived.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
He'd want to kill himself at that point if he was going
well,
to cut his penis off.
It
Isn't
is,
that acid?
and unfortunately, we happen to know we didn't get it.
Did the story have a happy ending?
I don't think it ever
Well,
will.
not if you like
Not at this
women and,
point.
intend to do something about it.
Jeez.
So I don't know. But here's what it says. Johnson, who's also known as Andre Rocks, okay, I could make a joke there, but I won't, or Chris Bearer, says was with other members of North Star in the second floor apartment of a building in North Hollywood in the early morning hours when suddenly, without warning, he mutilated himself and jumped from the balcony.
No.
Jumped from the balcony. The
I don't
funny,
believe it. I think someone cut it off.
I don't know.
I think it's the cover-up. No
But-
one's going to cut their own penis off.
I don't know. We did a story. Actually, I've
They
done
were on
probably
acid.
about 4
I was
stories,
here.
but don't ask me why they cut it off. But here's the weird thing. He was on the second floor. Now, I submit to you, okay, that if you're going to try to commit suicide, not that that's what he was doing, but
Go a little bit
geez,
higher than the second floor.
Yeah, the second story.
Yeah,
It's
not well
like
thought
jumping
out.
off your mattress. How bad are you going to
It's
get
jumping
hurt?
out of the window in your basement.
Not well.
So what happened, he jumps from the balcony. The rest of the guys, they see him jump off. They race downstairs. They say he was up and running around. It almost sounds like a cartoon. You imagine he's on the ground spinning circles?
Oh my God.
So what happens, I guess they call an ambulance. They pick him up. They pick up his penis.
penis.
And I don't know why I laugh when I say that. It's just something funny.
I don't know
about
why
that.
either.
It's funny.
Okay?
but-
They pick him up. They take the penis. They go to Cedars-Sinai, right? Big hospital in Los Angeles. And we know that, unfortunately, he survived, but his penis did not. So how can you be a rapper with credibility and not have a penis?
Not at all. He's
Right? You can't
done.
do that.
He's done.
I know.
No more
So
crack.
maybe he'll become a folk singer or something like that.
Yeah, folks saying that's true, Richard. I was thinking more like join a girl band.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
He's
But
got like a high-pitched voice now, probably.
yeah, I feel bad.
Are they going to rebuild it?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
Called
that's
the plastic wrapper.
very good,
rapper.
Freddie. A plastic.
Or the
I don't know.
right, you'll have to
Oh,
unwrap
Mr.
the rapper.
Johnson anymore.
Well, that's right. And we're,
Johnson's out the window.
Johnson's gone.
yeah, John, no, actually, did you say his career is out the window? That's what's out the window.
No, he's more popular than ever now.
I never
Yeah,
knew
you
him
probably-
You
before.
want to see the guy with no penis?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're the rapper. I mean, if anybody has imagination, I'd need like 10 seconds to think about it. But think of a name for a rapper without a penis. I'm sure there are a lot of jokes out there. Shouldn't anybody be listening?
MC Stubby.
That's not bad.
Give the guy a break.
During the next break, I'm going to think of a name for a rapper without a
MC
penis.
Stub.
Could have if we had prizes, we could give them away.
Big Stub.
And you know what the amazing thing is? They
What?
said that he wasn't using any drugs. I could see if you were using drugs and went a little nuts. Says, but actually, the quote is he was not using the kinds of drugs
The kinds.
that might cause such an act.
Yeah.
So that means he was probably smoking pot, but
Right.
they normally don't associate it with cutting off your penis.
Why don't they think anyone else did it? You think, seriously?
The rest of the group was there. I honestly don't think that they were. I think he actually, I don't know, went into a kitchen, wanted a snack. I don't know. I just can't
Cut off his
imagine.
cup. Anyway.
Well, it's unfortunate. But you're right, Nicole. He's probably more famous than ever. So what are you going to do? So think if
Not
anybody
much.
wants to call in with a creative name, call us in for the creative name or text us.
So now on
Hey,
a,
wait
on
a
a
minute.
lighter
I'm
note.
looking here. It says on the screen, Donna. Wait, I know Donna's. That's your
Mom,
mother.
She'll have
Right.
a name. She'll
Put
have
her
a
on.
good name.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Donna. Donna, did you just hear the story I did about the rapper?
I heard.
You have a
That's
name
what
for
I
us?
was- I'll call him Dick Face.
Oh, jeez.
He doesn't have one.
I know.
What?
but
Does
he
your
knows
mother
to
know
be
no
Dick.
boundaries? Shameful woman.
Where does she hang out? At bars? Where does-
No,
What a-
sadly.
That's a real dick. That's what I really call it.
Well, actually, he might be
Dickless
better
wonders.
known as Dickless the rapper.
Yeah,
something
the
like
Dickless
that.
wonders
If
of the world reunite.
we're going to be more accurate. Oh, what's going on with you, Mom? We haven't heard from you in a while.
Everything is good. Everything good there.
What are you planning for Easter? You doing anything special?
Oh, yeah. We'll be with, a lot of family.
Family?
And,
What do you make on Easter? What are you cooking?
Oh, well, actually Italian food.
Okay, well, that's all right. There's never a bad time for Italian food.
Yeah.
Eggplant, right, Mom?
Yeah, eggplant, lasagna.
Yeah.
Do you buy, like Nicole, do you buy her any Easter candy? We don't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
a little Easter basket, and then I put an Easter hat on her.
Do you really give her a little Easter basket? Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
Little Mary Jane shoes.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I just want my peeps. That's all I care about.
You hear that? We were talking
little
before we went on air. We like peeps.
Yeah.
So I get her some nice peeps.
Okay, I will, Alan.
All right, well, you have a nice Easter Sunday.
Thank you so much, and same to you all there.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Did
your
you see-
daughter just gave Freddie a picture to put up on the air. And what's the
Oh, I
caption
love
of that?
that.
That's how Easter eggs are made.
Easter eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
that's so
rabbit doing
cute.
naughty things. It looks like to
Okay,
a
carry on.
hen.
Carry on, as they say in jolly old England.
All right, we shall. All right, thanks for
Cheerio.
calling in.
Good night, guys.
All right.
Good night.
Bye-bye. You know, that kind of ties in. I had a story
This
that I
ties
wasn't
into
sure.
something else?
No, well, you know what? They said that they were using the kinds of drugs that normally wouldn't lead to that. And you
They
know,
have
when I was
special drugs that lead to that?
well, no, but you know what? I had a
Acid.
story. Now listen to this. We've done a couple pot stories because it's legalized and whatever. But
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it now. Man ate pot candy before shooting his wife.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's tragic. Says a Denver man was accused of killing his wife while she was on the phone with 911. He had eaten marijuana-infused candy before the attack.
Wow.
So I don't know what was in it, but it's a terrible story that it became violent, and I don't know. Oh, here, the name of the pot that he bought. It says Richard Kirk. I guess this was this guy's name, and it was in Denver. It said could be heard in the background of the 911 call talking about the candy he legally bought from a Denver pot dispensary earlier that night. And it had the footage of him buying the pot, and they found a receipt for an item titled Karma Candy Orange Ginger. So apparently there was some kind of hallucinogenic in it. He got crazy, and she was afraid. He said he was going to
my
go get his
God.
gun, got his gun, and shot her.
Yeah, well, first he said he was going to kill himself, and that's why
Yeah.
she called the police.
Yeah, you're 100%
And then
right.
they got there about 15 minutes later,
He
and it
shot
was
his
too late, and
wife.
they shot her instead.
So, no joke, but if
That's
there
not
was marijuana, which is legal, but I guess if it was, blended or coated with something else,
But
maybe
look, it's
this-
just like alcohol. You drink too much alcohol, you do
Yeah.
crazy things.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking maybe the wrapper, it's not out of the realm of possibility that maybe the pot that he was smoking, was laced with something.
Well,
and
yeah, they can like lace it with PCP or whatever,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
They'll get
But
crazy with
what
that.
else would explain somebody doing that? So
So they recalled that candy, I hope. That candy
Yeah, I hope
It's
so.
a national recall.
No one's getting that for Easter in their baskets, hopefully.
I know. Now, I'll tell you what. Let's do one more story before the break. It's not quite like that, Richard, but you'll
good.
appreciate this.
What's that?
Okay, there's a new ice cream flavor out on the market. Okay?
Vanilla?
And you know what it does? Okay, it mixes Viagra and champagne.
I heard.
So it's Viagra, champagne, ice cream.
Flavored or has the actual
Flavor.
drug?
No, it has the drug actually in it.
Oh, wow.
And the
And-
flavor is champagne flavored ice cream.
Champagne flavored ice cream with Viagra.
Love it.
And I think, let me see if there's a name for this. It's called the Arousal. That's the name of the ice cream.
But let me ask you, what happens if you're lactose intolerant?
If you're lactose
Then
intolerant.
the ice cream may not
well,
agree
all right,
with
let
you.
me say this delicately. I guess you're sitting on the toilet, but you're aroused. Jeez, I can't even picture that. Freddie, can you picture that? Sure, you ever been in
I can
that?
picture
Not
him
hot.
doing that.
I mean, it's a horrible thought.
Waste.
So you have to go to the bathroom
Because you're lactose intolerant.
really badly.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're aroused. What
Okay.
woman is going to come anywhere near you?
Richard, you get the best of both worlds.
Or you have Flakowicz, is that what you call it?
Yeah,
When you-
lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So you drink
Fart.
some dairy product, and I don't know. I can't say.
Flatulence.
Yeah, well,
That's the word.
worse than that. Yeah, it's coming out of both.
We heard the story last night.
You heard that story, Freddie?
Night and day, and we tried to get it. Me and Linda tried to find.
You try to find it? Well, here, you should have asked
You don't need a
I'm just gonna
Elkins.
put it on right here for you.
Here,
You get it, though. It's like a
here's where you
drug.
get it. Freddie, you can look this up.
It's in Europe.
No. Here, Freddie, you're going to look it up right now. The guy's name that is the inventor of this ice cream is Charlie, Charlie, Harry, middle name, Francis, Francis. And let's see, the ice cream connoisseur told the Latin Times, so maybe you're onto this. I don't think we have a local paper called the Latin Times. So I don't know where it is. He spent a couple days tinkering with the recipe, and he says it's a huge seller to an A-list.
Yeah, UK.
Huh?
It's in the
It's
UK.
in the UK? All right, so it's in
And you can
merry
get
old
it
England.
Anywhere in the grocery store. Look at
You
that.
see, it's blue. The ice cream.
Let me see. Put up a picture if you got it. Well, Viagra. Rich told me Viagra's little pills are blue. Is that true?
Love it.
Yeah, I know. Viagra actually is blue.
How would you know that, Alan?
Yeah, how would you know
I
that?
know because I'm an
Alan.
educated man. Alan came here with flying colors in Las Vegas. There we go.
That means he
Alan
came.
held up his part of the deal in Las Vegas.
Held it up.
Mrs.
Yeah.
is
That means-
listening.
There you go.
There
That's
you
right.
go. There's your ice cream cone.
Oh, there we go. That's pretty funny. That's a
what
good
they
picture.
put it.
Anybody looking? We're looking at two scoops with a cone upside down,
That's
fully erect.
Viagra ice cream.
Viagra ice
Can
cream.
you imagine buying that in the frozen
Hey.
section of your grocery store?
Yeah, anybody that buys it though, it's so popular, and they don't want to disclose. It's a big hit on the A celebrity list, so that they have to sign a confidentiality agreement to buy it. I guess they don't want people to know.
And what if girls eat it?
Oh, that's a good
What
question,
happens?
Nicole.
No, I think-
there is a female Viagra.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
there?
So, yeah.
Well, I
So
could be,
here.
geez. I could say so many things, but, it's just best that I
What
not
happens if a
go
woman
there.
That's
takes
left
man
unsaid.
Viagra?
Some things are best unsaid. Who said that, Lynn?
I said it.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we'll go to best unsaid. You're right. That's-
Lynn, did you say that, Lynn?
Lynn did say that. Lynn's the only one with some morals on this show.
I
No,
said
Nicole
it.
said it.
You guys didn't hear me. I'm
Nicole
right
said
here.
Was that a flavor that your husband would like, though, Lynn? Let's be honest.
I have no idea. Can you really buy it without a prescription?
Yeah, I guess you can.
Small dose.
And it says
Eat a
that-
lot of it.
Yeah. it does-
So I'll buy it and see if I get any reaction.
Now listen to this. Yeah.
Oh, you'll get a reaction if you buy it.
We get aroused too. Hello.
I know, but I don't know. But there is a female virus. But listen to this. This guy has other flavors. Now, this sounds disgusting. Another popular flavor is roast beef and horseradish. Roast beef
Viagra?
and horseradish
No.
ice cream.
Not Viagra. No.
Oh, it's just ice
Real
cream.
ice cream.
Yeah, there's a beef joke there, though, somewhere, Rich.
Horseradish and roast.
Yeah, and then there's this one sounds good. There's a raspberry mojito dark port. So I guess it's a raspberry mojito with a little bit of wine in
Oh,
it.
wait, I
That
just
sounds-
thought of the rapper name. Where's the beef? You were talking about beef.
Oh, where's the beef? Oh, that's good. There we go.
That's taken. That's taken. Can you-
Hey, why don't we go to our next break? We'll see if anybody can top that name. That was good.
All right, so I don't know what
Mitch.
else to say, but stay tuned. We'll be back.
I know. I got
Hopefully.
a name when we come back.
Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422. Life is so overwhelming right now, isn't it? Emotional and financial challenges too much? More debt than you can possibly handle? Are you facing divorce or another family law problem? Injured and don't know where to turn? There is a source of solid, affordable legal guidance. At Elkins & Friedman, an experienced lawyer will explain options and treat you with respect and dignity. They help people throughout Central and South Florida solve those problems. This is a law firm you can trust, where they actually pick up the phone when you call. They have a 30-year record of positive results, and they make legal costs manageable for people from all walks of life. Make the call, 954-372-2630. When you visit, you might even meet Tiffany, the office mascot. Elkins & Friedman take the intimidation and the worry out of getting the legal help you really need. Call 954-372-2630 and begin to make sense of your life. Offices in Fort Lauderdale, Boynton Beach, and Palm Beach Gardens. Non-lawyer spokesperson. This is the Elkins & Friedman Know Nothing Show. Time to get back to Alan and Rich for more. If you'd like to join in, just call in 1-800-889-0267 and become part of the show. That's 1-800-889-0267. Once again, Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman.
And we're back, everybody. We're having a good time. During the break, we were trying to think of some names for our rapper without a penis. And you had a couple, Nicole, right?
Yeah, I did.
What do you
have? MC Small P
Jeez.
and MC All Balls.
MC All Balls. I had one. I already forgot what I said. I don't know. Well, I guess I feel a little bad. You got anything?
Yeah, give the guy a break.
Give the guy a break.
He
All
has a
right.
break. That's what we're making fun of.
Yeah, listen, he did it to himself. I'm sorry. I don't feel that badly. All right.
Yes.
So I've got lots of articles here. So let's just push right through here. I was out in Las Vegas. I didn't see an advertisement for this, like on a billboard or anything. But listen to this.
Yes.
It says the Mile High Club is easy to join aboard the Love Cloud. And what's the Love Cloud, you ask, Richard? The Love Cloud is a Las Vegas-based company which offers couples flights in a private plane just so they can fulfill their mile-high fantasy. You believe that?
No.
So,
Yeah, I got a picture of it.
you do?
It is.
What
Let's
kind of
see.
plane is it?
You have a picture of the Love
Nice
I
plane.
mean, like a Gulfstream or a Learjet?
Thanks
No,
for
I tell you,
flying.
well,
Wait, their
this-
line is "Thanks for flying. Come again."
Serious? Did
Seriously,
you just
I
read
just
that?
read that.
Yeah.
Come again soon.
Well, one of the planes they operate is a six-seater Cessna 421 Golden Eagle. It says there's
Lovely.
holy, hey, that is pretty
That's a
nice
Cessna?
actually. Wow.
How many couples can they take in there? One?
Anybody that wants to see this can go on
Got
www.theknownothingshow.com
the hand towels all set
and
up
see
for
what
you.
it looks like. Oh, Nicole, oh, that's gross. Where do you see that?
The hand towels.
Well, how
You
many
see
people-
it?
There really are
the
hand
white
towels?
towels up there.
How many people
On the
fit on
left?
that plane?
Oh, I see a pair of socks there too, Nicole. Just kidding. All right. You're not really a pair.
I hate to be the maid who has to clean up after
What
that
does
plane.
that cost?
All right. I'm glad you asked, Richard. For a mere $800, you get 40 minutes on the flight, but you have the option of paying for more additional time. The captain will fly over the Las Vegas Strip or take you on a scenic tour over Hoover Dam or Red Rock Canyon. It says, and we have a picture up, there's a bed in there that takes up much of the space and other features like mood lighting. Customers can bring chocolates, flowers, or whatever they desire. Okay, this is the part where I get crude and say,
Yeah.
how about baby oil and a few,
Little
whatever.
sex toy here and
we
there.
go.
Some outlets on the wall.
You know, this is what happens. We don't do a show for 2 weeks. I don't know. This is like a pretty filthy show. I'm almost embarrassed. Not quite,
should be.
almost.
Shame on you.
Embarrassment is about this high, and I'm right about here.
What's
So,
the number?
Huh?
Let's give it a call.
Is there
Give
a
out the number.
Fair
Anybody
play.
that wants to call us at 561-844-6167.
I think people want the number for that.
No, for
That
the
airline.
plane.
For the
We wanna
airline.
Take a ride.
You know, I got to think, Freddie, we really deserve a big audience out there. But, it's Easter Friday. Good people are they're in church, they're home with their families. We're doing a stinking sex show.
And chickens doing the nasty.
I know. Yeah,
all
what are you
going to
going to
hell.
do?
All right.
All right, Freddie, that's
Peddling
right.
all this
Well, fine,
smut
Richard,
on the air.
Just look
Yes.
for that Prime Time Drive show for us, Freddie, when people listen to us. I hear openings are coming. All right.
All right.
Let me see what else we got here.
What else you got?
Yeah, I guess that's enough for the story. It says, so who would book a flight on the Love Cloud? Don't you wonder who in their right mind would pay $800 to really
Probably
do
not that rapper.
What
And you don't even go
There
anywhere.
you go, Richard. Not
Yeah,
that
right?
rapper.
What are you going to see on the scenic flight? Are you
Look
going
on
to look out the window?
Well, you
I
can see
guess-
the strip.
You're not going to see anything.
Well, Nicole, you might see a landing strip.
Yeah, that's about it.
How do you-
All right.
That's a strip
Anyway.
club.
Maybe they don't even take off. Maybe they just stay in a
I
hangar.
went
or
right
something.
over Rich's head. You realize? All right.
Did you get that?
Did you hear that?
Give me 10 minutes.
Got it.
All right, Richard. I know you're embarrassed. It says Gus. And the other thing I'm wondering, if it's only a 6-seater, how much space is there between you and the pilot, right?
Right?
So there's only one
have
couple
like a
on
It
the
says
plane.
guests must be
soundproof.
seated and buckled in during takeoff. Other than that, they're free to move around the cabin. Yeah, you got like 3 feet in any direction.
Hope they're not serving airplane
God.
food.
Here, when the ride is over, the plane is professionally cleaned, getting ready for the next couple's ride. Now, that's a great point. You think about it. What does somebody come out there and change the 2 towels that are in
Yeah.
there?
You have to
That's
burn
right.
all that. Burn the sheets.
Anyway.
You never went
Start
to
over.
You never went to a motel? What are you the only one to use?
Yeah.
No, Freddie, but I hear a story coming. Go ahead. Were you in one of those cheap floozy motel?
and
This
you
is
spend
like
Freddie.
every 40
No, this is a
minutes.
true story,
all day
Fred.
long.
Look, because Freddie
10
runs the hotel
times
by
a
the
day.
hour.
No, Richard
20
took the
times
joke
a
right from
day.
me. Freddie, listen, this is a serious question. Have you ever rented a hotel by the hour where they rent by the hour?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You could have been a little slower with your answer
Nobody in
there.
this room has, right? Nobody else has. Nobody.
Not
Never.
I. No.
Never a short stay.
No, wait a minute. Now I
How
noticed.
many
Wait a
hotels
minute.
rent by the hour?
The Linda assistant producer's out of the room.
Oh, I'm sure she has because I've taken her. But that's
Oh, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
In other words, hold it.
Nobody would have said
Oh, do you mean you
anything
took her there and you dropped her off and then you picked her up an hour later? No.
You went 3 hours to get
No,
3
the
hours.
question is, how much money did she make for you?
No. I do have something funny to share.
Go ahead,
about-
share. Feel free to
Yes.
share.
Well, I did go to this like karaoke bar once that this guy tried to get me in this private room. They rented rooms for the hour at this karaoke bar. And
Really?
private rooms.
This is in the area
New
here
York
and
City.
locally?
No.
New York City?
New York
Okay,
City.
that makes sense.
So, and it's right across from like, you know, the Pink Pussycat. It's like world famous.
I'll pretend I know
You
where
know,
it is. No,
yeah,
I know.
anyway.
Actually, where's
It's
the
a
Pink
famous.
Pussycat?
It's a famous toy shop. It was like on Sex
Okay.
in the City and stuff. So
Really?
like people know of it.
I went to the Museum of Sex, though. They have a
Really?
Museum of Sex in New York City.
You didn't go to the Metropolitan
missed
Museum?
No, I couldn't go there, Rich,
No.
but no line at the Sex Museum.
That was
Sure.
bad. So this guy on a blind date,
Go ahead.
basically, first date,
Yeah.
he's like, hey, he's like, look at this, karaoke. Oh, and you can rent the room by the hour.
Private
A
karaoke?
private room. You could sing all you want for like, it was like $24 an hour.
24 hours to go
No,
into this
$24.
private
It was
karaoke.
$24
For 1
an
hour.
hour.
That's
That's
unbelievable.
it. And then he took me to the sex toy shop, and I'm like, no, take me home.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
me home.
Really? And this was on a blind date.
Yeah.
That takes some nerve. It does take some nerve.
If you're listening, Mom,
Yeah, it said, Mom, she didn't
I was
go.
a good girl.
That's right.
How old were you when this happened?
How just
old?
recently.
On your last trip? Wait a minute. When you were in New Jersey?
Yes.
Oh, man.
No, she
So
wasn't
wait a
in
minute.
Jersey, she was in New York.
No, wait a minute. I want to know. So you were on one of the apps where you were like cruising for guys?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's pretty. So you guy says, "Hey, why don't we meet for a drink in the city and blah blah blah."
Karaoke seems harmless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
karaoke seems perfect.
I mean, no, we went to a comedy show first. We went to this
Yeah.
improv comedy show.
Went to the improv. All
Yeah.
right, he seemed like a normal guy
He
then.
seemed
says-
normal, totally nice. And actually, he was like a friend of a friend because
Okay.
you could see like that you know each other on Facebook, you know? So like I thought he was normal because
So did he live in the city and you came in from New Jersey and met him there?
no, he picked me up. He was a gentleman. He was
Wow.
nice.
Okay.
But then
Yeah.
I'm stuck in a car with this guy.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Going home, the ride can't be too
It
pleasant.
was pretty scary because I found some scary stuff. I found
In the car?
he had this pheromone stuff you put on to
Right.
make women like want
Hey,
you.
listen, I saw that in
Do
the
you wear
comic
that?
books when I was about 12. They used to have Drives Women Wild. Yeah, secret
Yeah,
pheromone.
that's what it said.
I don't know if it's true.
It's true.
It is true.
And listen, have you seen the car where you put everything in the back, like a hatch? You know, you have a little hatch in the back.
Yeah.
You have a hatchet in there and like
No, you
rope.
put a bed.
Yeah.
Change of clothes for the women.
Oh,
you
no.
put all sorts of toys.
Condoms.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
This is your creepy car out in the parking
No,
lot?
my nephew in New York, he's a nut. He says, I'm going to get one for my car. And he sent me all these pictures. It's just
Seriously?
Yeah.
This is what the guy has in
That's
there.
what
It's a
they're
love
doing.
Bedroom
mobile.
back there. Of S&M.
I know vans are like that. When you
It's crazy.
don't ever go in a van.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is. And Richard, you're being oddly quiet
Hey.
over this. Come on. I'm
taking it
sure
all
back in the day.
I'm waiting to talk about the upcoming movies this weekend.
But actually, you know, when I was in law school, and I remember Richard, he had a sign on the back of his what were you driving then, a Cougar?
Cougar.
And I think it said, if it's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Remember that? Never heard that one, Rich? Anybody? Nobody ever heard that?
I've heard that say.
What is that? If it's a what?
If this van's
If it's
a knock,
yeah, if it's a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
It was for vans. so.
Something like that. I bet
My
Linda
car didn't even
Bordoff-
have air conditioning in it.
Huh?
Didn't even have air conditioning.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Your car didn't have a hole in the floorboard. Was that your car?
No, it had like a little portable air conditioning underneath the dash.
Oh, I do
It was about
remember
this
that.
big.
Oh my god.
It never
it's
worked
Is that
very
like a
well.
Fred Flintstone car?
Yeah, just about. Yep, dub
It
do.
was. I know. Speaking of which, I didn't even have it. Did you see it was the 50-year anniversary of the Mustang? And I was thinking,
Yeah,
back.
did you hear where
That
they
was
put
my
the
first
Mustang?
car.
No, what do you mean?
They,
oh, yeah,
they took
yeah,
it
they
apart in
rebuilt
pieces,
it.
What?
and
Yeah.
they took it up the elevators at the Empire State
Yeah,
Building
it's
and
true.
reassembled it up there.
Really?
Yep, yep.
That's my
How do
first
they
car.
get-
Took it apart.
Mustang
and
convertible.
assembled-
Yep.
I know.
Because
Classic
the auto show in New York City is going on right now.
Yeah, it's true. 50 years, and I think it's not that long when you think about it for that car. Just an iconic car.
Not when you're 60 years old. It's not that long.
Richard. Very good. You know, I guess we should take our last break. 7:45. Let's take our last break, and we'll be back.
All right, stay tuned. I think this next section of our show is going to be the best, right?
I got more sex
because it can't be
stories
any
already.
worse.
No, it can't
All right,
get much worse.
Don't go away.
Life is so overwhelming right now, isn't it? Emotional and financial challenges too much? More debt than you can possibly handle? Are you facing divorce or another family law problem? Injured and don't know where to turn? There is a source of solid, affordable legal guidance. At Elkins & Friedman, an experienced lawyer will explain options and treat you with respect and dignity. They help people throughout Central and South Florida solve those problems. This is a law firm you can trust, where they actually pick up the phone when you call. They have a 30-year record of positive results, and they make legal costs manageable for people from all walks of life. Make the call, 954-372-2630. When you visit, you might even meet Tiffany, the office mascot. Elkins & Friedman take the intimidation and the worry out of getting the legal help you really need. Call 954-372-2630 and begin to make sense of your life. Offices in Fort Lauderdale, Boynton Beach, and Palm Beach Gardens. Non-lawyer spokesperson. Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422. You're listening to the Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman Know Nothing Show, with two longtime attorneys who are here to share their experience and knowledge and some fun along the way. The toll-free number, if you want to participate, is 1-800-889-0267.
Hey, now we're back, everybody. We're coming down the home stretch, and we're having a lot of fun here, and hope you are as well. You know, we got a couple other articles, and one I debated whether or not we should bring up, but you can't get more timely. And that's the famous director, Bryan Singer. You know who that is, Rich? Did the X-Men. He's a really big director. I mean, big-time director.
Bryan Singer.
Yeah, apparently he also likes young boys a lot. You know what I'm talking about? Because you're up on the news. But Bryan Singer, a lawsuit was just filed. And one of the reasons I'm talking about it, not only is it a huge story, because allegedly there are these parties that went on in Hollywood for a long time, you know, where young boys were given drugs and kind of passed around for sex. Okay? The interesting thing, and when we were at our old radio station, Freddie, you remember the attorney that I had on that sued the Archdiocese?
Yes.
He's like the nationally, probably the most prominent attorney.
Right.
God help me, I should have written his name down. I don't know.
He's involved in this?
I can't remember. He's the one. They just filed suit in Hawaii against them, and the way it's lining up.
Did he get the director?
Well, yeah, he's a huge director. In fact, next month, the X-Men movie will be out, and they're already wondering, will it have any effects on the box office, and they don't think so. Got a picture of the guy. We don't have to put it up, Freddie, but he's kind of a young-looking guy. And bottom line, he's been accused of repeatedly drugging, threatening, and forcibly sodomizing a minor in a lawsuit filed. It was filed by the attorney who's actually based out of Miami/Boca Raton.
Right, the one we were talking about.
And we had him on our show.
Yeah.
And a real interesting guy. And apparently, he had the guts to go up against and file this because in Hollywood, you know, it's kind of a cliquish thing, a lot of powerful people. And apparently, the mother of one of these boys had gone to the police before the open investigation, never went anywhere. He even got an attorney who backed off, I'm sure under threats. But this guy that we talked to, look, if you're not afraid to take on the church, you know, you're not afraid of anybody.
Yeah.
And because it happened some time ago, I guess the alleged act happened in Hawaii, and their statute of limitations is a lot longer. Statute of limitations, anybody listening, simply the period of time that you have within which to bring a suit. And statutes can vary from state to state, but apparently it's more favorable in Hollywood. And one of the particular incidents that's alleged happened because this director would take these guys on shoots. They would promise these young boys, they'd promise them that they were going to become stars and this and that. And they basically just abused the heck out of them. So I'm going to read this real quick. It says the plaintiff, his name's Michael Egan, says he was 17 when he met Singer through a Hollywood sex ring run by a group called Digital Entertainment. And the founder of that happened to be a convicted sex offender. Said Egan, who was then an aspiring model, was introduced in 1998. Not long after that, he was put on a payroll, I guess a payroll of this Digital Entertainment Network as an actor. And part of it required him to have sex with adults, including Singer, when they visited the home. What's that, Rich?
You got a phone call.
We got a phone call.
Got a phone call? Oh, it's Alan Knight. Hey, Alan, how are you?
How are you? I love listening to the Know Nothing show, giving you wonderful advice that if you do cut off your member, jump from maybe the 5th floor instead of the 2nd.
I know, it's kind of I know, isn't that unbelievable? If you're trying to end it all, geez, I said it's like jumping off my bed, the second story.
Well, that's God's little jest that he didn't die, that you still have to live your life without it. I mean, I was texting amp2.tv to say I think that would be a good name from P. Diddy to No Willie.
I like that. No Willie. No Willie the rapper.
Nuts. I mean, that's something that really you'd want to see, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Alan, I happen to know because before air we were talking. I just came back from Las Vegas, and you're going to be going there. What do you say? Going on the Love Cloud. Did you hear me talk about that? It's an airplane.
Yeah, I better do well at the tables if I have to go, $800 for the couple?
Yeah, I know, it does sound a little crazy. If you said to your woman, we can go up in the plane. I just thought of another joke. They give you 40 minutes. I think my wife, if she were listening, when she's not, she'd say, we only need 2 minutes. But
You want to discount me?
My exact thing. What do I do with the other 38 minutes?
That's right.
Watch a movie.
That's right, pilot. Yeah.
Blood, they give you something.
Yeah, drive over. That's right, fly over there. Anyway, what are you going to do? So have a good time. Now, you're going out there just to have a little fun, right?
Well, you have to gamble and then maybe head out to Red Rock Canyon.
That's nice. You do a little hiking?
And things like that. I want to go to the Pawn Stars thing, too.
Right, that's what you said.
There.
Hey, the other thing, too, we didn't talk about, but boy, if you want to admire the ladies going out to the pools already, like...
I'm going to be with my fiancé.
Oh, yes, of course you are.
Another time. Going out with the boys.
Yeah, she's probably standing right next to him while he's talking.
Sorry about that. You know what happened? My wife actually came out a day later. She came out on Wednesday. That's how you got to do it. Say, honey, I got a little business I got to take care of, and I'll be waiting for you.
There was something that... you were mentioning when the guy tried to kill himself by jumping the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
They had to change things inside. What's the one with the pyramid? Is that the Luxor?
Yeah, the Luxor.
The Luxor used to have the buffet, and I'm into big buffets.
Yeah.
It's in my stomach watching M2.tv.
Yeah.
Sponsor, hint. They had to change where the buffet was.
Yeah.
Because people used to go up, how it's designed with the pyramid. People went upstairs, and they would jump to their death and land in the buffet because it's an all open area.
Jeez.
So they had to move it, and then they put screens and things to cover that.
That's fine. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, because I say there too. Another just fact. You know how there are really no terraces in Las Vegas, with the exception of the Cosmopolitan. It's the only hotel that has terraces because that was built as a condo hotel, and now it's a hotel. But
otherwise, they're
jumpers. They have bad luck at the tables.
That's true.
So,
oh Lord. Okay. Oh, speaking of the what was that thing? Lord or Lourdes? What's
Lord? Lorde. Lord.
Lord. All right, Bridget, my fiance, she knew who that was.
Good for her.
It's like a hip hop artist.
No, yeah, it's just her music is very, very nice, very, very creative young girl. So
Yeah, but when you go to a concert, it's usually at a concert venue, not by the side of the pool.
It's the greatest place you could possibly see a concert, Alan. You have no idea. It's so beautiful this time of year. In fact, Freddie, put up my nighttime photo. I sent you a photo there, too. It's just a beautiful setting. Huh?
It's upside down.
No, that one, too? Put it up anyway.
You can't.
Anyway, Alan, we're running out of time. I got a few more sex.
Hope to win some money, and I'll keep you informed.
All right. Yeah, give us we'll talk to you next week, and we can cross-reference each other's shows. But I have a few more sex stories I got to get to.
A few more?
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Yes, Richard.
What?
Real quickly, since I know how much you love these sex...
Twitter wants to know, how does the guy with the no penis go to the bathroom now?
Probably carefully.
Actually, that's a good question. I mean, you still have
The urethra.
The urethra. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And look at Nicole with the big words, and I knew that too. But yeah, I imagine on any level, look, it's not that different than a girl, I suppose.
Right.
Right?
Just like a girl.
I mean, that's what it is.
Little opening.
He'll be sitting.
So listen.
My ex-husband used to sit.
Your ex-husband?
He
No,
did.
that's funny. We could do a whole.
We could do a whole
show
hour
on that.
On the Viagra, the whole thing. I could tell you stories.
Oh man! All right, then next week. I know. All right, I will. I'm gonna share some stories with that too. So anyway, so we got this big lawsuit, and you'll hear more and more about it. And then the other side, Brian Singer has hired this attorney. I don't know if you ever heard of Marty Singer. Powerful entertainment, a lawyer out there. So this is going to be some battle, but it's a fascinating story if you listen to it. Now we have some other stories if we want to get to quickly. I could read you, Richard, such stories as...
What's that?
A woman writes, actually it was an article, I was fired for refusing a threesome, says the ex-gym school teacher. She's fired because she refused to have a relationship with other gym school teachers. So whatever that's worth.
I think Richard knows how
All women, I'm sure.
We got 2 minutes
All right,
left.
so we're not going to be able to get to that, regrettably, so we'll throw that to the side.
Yes.
Then, Richard, I had another story.
You did?
This came out in the New York paper. This is amazing. A probe found that there were 104 school staff / student flings since 2009. Can you imagine 104 incidents in the last few years of teachers hooking up with students? And I'm not going to have time to get to the story, but the amazing thing about it, about 80 to 90% of them were women teachers having relationships with the men as opposed to the other way around.
And no, Richard, you can't go back to school.
That's right. Richard's going back to school. Hot for Teacher. It's a good song. And then another story, Richard, we didn't have a chance to get to.
Yes.
Hear about the Ohio judge that made a man hold up a sign at a stop sign saying, I am a bully? It's a good story.
This
guy was a neighbor, okay, and he made fun of the neighbor's children who had some kind of affliction,
we got 1 minute.
disabilities.
Really?
Judge punished him, made him hold up a sign, and I don't have time to read it. Maybe next week I got it. It will read. I am a bully. I pick on children that are disabled. I am intolerant of those that are different than myself. It's interesting, fitting.
I know.
Right?
It's a good punishment for the guy.
Well, I hear by the music, another story, maybe next week, how to spot a gold digger.
A gold digger. That's a good story.
Yeah, I know how to spot a gold digger.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should just end on that note. Anybody have anything else they want to say?
No.
Come check me out at my new location. We could talk about
go see
that. I'm
Nicole.
at Citrus Salon and Spa, West Palm Beach. Check us out on Facebook. Like us.
Sounds good. Everybody say good night. Good night.
Good night.
See you next week.
See you next week. Same time, 7 o'clock.
You've been listening to the Elkins and Friedman Know Nothing Show, where maybe you learned a little something in spite of them. To reach Alan Elkins or Rich Friedman at their offices, call 954-772-6014 or 561-738-5988. Out of area, call toll-free 1-800-922-1277 or go online to elkinsandfriedman.com. Friedman is spelled with 2 E's. Be back here next week for more from Elkins and Friedman and their Know Nothing Show.